So I was driving and I was trying to find cinema, and today you don't see cinema that often as you've seen before. So in '92, when I was thinking about my sister, I was working in '92. I was working on streets of Minneapolis. Oh, I was driving sometimes, and what I've seen, stores, but once in a while you see cinema, especially outside of like certain downtown or smaller city, smaller town, downtown. You could see cinema, you know. So right now I'm in Newport Beach. This is Newport Beach. I can show you. Newport Beach, which is actually Newport Beach / Balboa Island, I guess. Beach. Not Balboa Island, Balboa Peninsula. I would say this is more Newport Beach. Anyway, it's all belonging to Newport Beach. So I was walking on streets of Minneapolis, and at home I was thinking about my sister mostly at home. I did not think so much outside of home, but I did think, but for some reason when I get home I just sit and think about it. Sometimes I was thinking about outside of house. So I was thinking, I was walking, and like right now I'm walking on the beach. But at that time I was walking, and they have cinema here and there. I think in a diner, they have like a diner, quite expensive, I guess, town. And they had some other place next to the mall, another cinema. So you could see cinema here and there. Now I was driving, I was trying to record some cinema. I don't see any cinemas. Maybe they have somewhere, but definitely I don't know what happened, but you don't see them so much. Now in '92, when I came to a system package, like shopping, I had generally shopping. Later I came to used items, kind of platform for many. Later I came to video package like YouTube. I came to I would say like social network. Came to new items like Amazon platform. Then I was thinking about digital connection, because my dream was to have a digital connection for my system. At that time homes had no connection, only telephone connection. So first of all, telephone is analog, and normally analog is, well, for analog normally voltage is higher than for digital, because electronic chips usually work with lower voltage than, let's say, analog voltage. Analog in general is higher voltage than digital. So plus people need to call, you know. So somebody's calling, taking the line. I did think about putting digital on analog, because digital signal is like a square, okay, and analog kind of like waves, rounded waves. I was thinking about to put analog on digital to make it to work, to have certain split, but still the voltage wise the voltage is much different. But anyway, my dream was to have a separate digital line and not mixing anything, not putting together. So that was my thinking, and I'm not internet. And they started to call that part, which is putting digital with analog dial-up. They call it dial-up. It's not internet, because I am not internet. I did not work for internet. I do not continue any internet. So somebody gave the name. I assume politicians give the name. So anyway, I came to different packages. Then I started to think about professional cinema. Professional cinema. So professional cinema or professional video. For that, I would need really definitely a digital line that allow you to watch videos or movies. I would even say I would structure my digital line. When I consider digital line, I would structure everything to watch movies, cinema, right? If there is a question what kind of line, for what and this and that, my first shot would be for cinema, for video, for professional video, and the rest would be after. Because professional video, it is a certain kind of resolution, all those pixels, frames, certain mega bytes per second, all this technical, but it's basically high quality, pretty big files going constantly through processors and through the line, and everything should accommodate, everything should work together. If computer can process but the line, the network cannot, that just doesn't work. The line should be able to process whatever computer can process. So then in that case I can watch videos, or movies. So I came to a package. I did say my front page was I did say many different movies. Now, and I said nice looking. It can be just pictures or videos. It can be pictures and links. It can be links, but it should be nice looking. Front page to me was nice looking. What Netflix did, they put on the front page many movies without links, pretty much. Now, in my case, it is optional, but I did say many movies, kind of nice looking many movies. I could change the front page. It was up to me to change, or because that was my system, that was my package. I just decided for myself many movies. And what Netflix did, they put many movies kind of going like this. But again, that was for me. I'm not sure what my ex-wife told me. Some kind of story. I don't know why they keep doing it. It wasn't for them. So I never said you do for me. I never said. I don't know why she would keep talking about it. So basically, from what I see, she talked to a German or Eastern German or German communist, and plus she told some kind of story so that implement and get the money back. In reality, I had no agreement, and there is no. If you see papers, I'm allowed, and it's a forgery again. I did not allow because I need to sign papers, not you. Okay. Now, so what I said about cinema package. Well, first of all, to me, cinema package, I was thinking about the different, because I had already video package, and so for me, okay, I'm gonna make cinema. What's the cinema would be different from the video that people do videos like YouTube, right? Well, to me, I thought sometimes, I mean, it's video, it's cinema, but what's the difference? What can be the difference? So I decided for cinema, for that video package, to make screen wider, a little wider, somewhat wider, because when you look at when you go to cinema, I did go to different cinemas here overseas, and I did see many movies, believe it or not. I've seen many movies which American or Italian, French, Australian. Before even coming here, I've seen many foreign movies. So if you go to big cinema in general, the screen is very wide. I went to like huge cinemas, sometimes overseas, much bigger than in United States. United States in general, cinemas are kind of small, but overseas, I did go to some big ones. So to me, I thought to have, that the screen for TV, not for TV, for my package, for my cinema package, video package. I thought I need to make wider. Okay. Now, because it's high resolution to me, high resolution, high everything, it should have certain outer language and everything made for that digital line. Because my original idea, so you watch movie, it doesn't stop, it does not stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. It's not like overloading computer. My original idea is just digital line. It will allow video processing and then allow video. Now, my video package was for people, for anyone to add videos. But of course, they should have like certain people checking on it, because I didn't like the idea of putting just everything, because it can be bad, something bad, and I did not like to keep the bad. So in my case, I did like certain look, which is a wider screen. I did like digital line, and the look, the video of that player is more like the professional cinema kind of look or design attached to it. I could use designers too. I'm not really a visual art kind of designer, I can design in a way of how it will be and stuff like that, but the final like art part, I could ask designers, graphic artists or something like that. So what can I say? For the cinema, any tags are optional. I did not put them on the bottom. I did not like to put on the bottom tag, but the tags could be like in a separate place, kind of like a separate, I would say, small social network kind of, but it's a separate place. Like say you have those tabs on top, and one of it is like talks about movies, but it's optional. For me, it was important, good quality. Now, with my package like video people add, I came to the idea that for cinema people do not add, but I came to the idea that a special team, professional team, would take care of all video cinema formats and convert them to the video format, because at that time, 92, people go to cinema, and I did see a lot of this film, At that time, not so much talk about digital video. I did not even see any big digital production equipment. And in fact, I was talking to one guy who was shooting commercials for like McDonald's and big companies. He said they are using film, 70 millimeters or 35. So I would say at that time, not so much, the digital video. So to me, at that time, people would need to convert the film, which is the film, which is like the useful for the movie cameras of that time, 35 millimeters or whatever, 70, whatever they use, 16 if some kind of documentary. So people need to that professional team to me had to convert everything to a special digital format for the computers. And because beside that, people had videos or maybe beginning stage of digital. Whatever. To me, at that time, I've seen some digital formats. They were used mostly for like television and different cameras, Sony, Panasonic, Ikegami, JVC. They had different formats. So, many times Sony was different than Panasonic, and JVC may be the same as Panasonic, but Ikegami may be different. So they did have, between Japanese, they did have different formats, and between Japanese even, plus in United States, whatever, film, movie. So anyway, to me, when people are trying to access my package, everything should be in digital, which is for computer, right? So everything had to be converted, and to me, that's for professional team. That's not for real people every time do that. So for people, just people's video based on video cameras, so later DSLRs. But to me, people just add whatever they have, people's video. But professional is professional. So if you look today at Netflix, I'm sure somebody came to them because they talk about professional look, professional equipment, minimum requirements, professional. They focus on professional. I'm sure my ex-wife told them, and they go from that, but I don't think that's right. I don't think that was my innovation. If you take Netflix right now to Stanford School and ask him about the beginning, they would be most likely around and around because somebody told them. See, somebody told them, and well, that's a shady beginning, and you don't start like that, You don't start, and you don't offer to the whole planet. So it could be even Netflix have some forged papers of had maybe, but removed. Some companies they had in the beginning, just in case somebody will ask. They had papers and then they remove them. And if you ask them now about the beginning, they would be like around and around. Basically, somebody told them about my innovation system and packages, and they were implementing on the internet name. In reality, internet people have nothing to do with it. If you ask any internet people, they will say no, we don't know anything about it. So I would say this is what they have, what Americans have. It's not very honest, it's not very clean, it's not real professional. It doesn't matter that they're trying to trade, they're not supposed to even trade because they never came to that and they don't have good permissions. They should not even try to trade it. You don't trade like this. You don't trade like see house. See, if somebody come to you and telling you about things, innovation in the house, and you put up this around and around and go to Wall Street, go to foreign countries. Okay, I want to show you something. Look. Look at this. I'm here. This is a pier. This is a pier. Balboa, Corona del Mar this way, and everything else over that way. Long Beach the other way. That's how people should talk. Is it you or not you? Where did you get it? They have, believe me, they have no. You go to Netflix, you ask him how did you come to this? Like in '91, it was real, and we didn't have the package like this. How did you come to this? Who came to this? Show me. Believe me, just say, oh yeah, we need for Stanford this school or like Harvard Innovation Center. Just ask him. Bring me the guy. You will not find a guy or girl or lady or anyone. You will never find for Netflix or video package. I can even see that. When I look very closely, I can even see Netflix is they use mine, and they're sitting. All that package is sitting on the system with network like say Google or right now second one Yahoo. So that's not internet. That's a system where that package is located. Now, like I said, my system can have additional, not just in middle, but additional like one system on the east side and the west side. If I combine, if I want to split even more, I would put like one big city, another big city, third to another big city. So like in case of Netflix, not Netflix, but my video package, I would run my videos from closer place. Most likely I would choose closer place. So yeah, they can have account with the central system and everything, but because they move, but when they access, I might direct them to the closest one. That's how I would structure. Because video files, they're quite big. Everything is quite big, but you see people move. So even if I can suppose have a system on the west side somewhere, like suppose on the west side somewhere in Utah, right? For the west side. But now if I open an account, I can open an account, but the thing is, if they keep moving everywhere around the world, those big files, I don't want to run from the middle of the United States. I would direct them to the closest one. So that's how my system would work. And I could program, because I have redirection, I can program when they access, I could program my movie package. Access would be from those computers if they have the same kind of movie. If they don't, maybe that's the other one. Because my original, if somebody is asking questions, my original, what to watch. It's not only movies, like what they call, when you go to cinema movies. My original was to watch videos, like documentaries, to watch foreign movies. Well, kids can watch kids movies. I had some videos in cinemas, like a project with it, which do not exist when you go to cinema. They don't exist. Basically, they don't offer. Because I was in Minneapolis, and in Minneapolis, like what I've seen mostly is like new movies. Oh, new movie came out. Oh, it's at this cinema or at this cinema. But reality is, when people get home, not always they want to watch new movies. They might want to see some kind of old movies which is like good, but it's not on TV. Maybe they don't want to buy it, because to buy that time, to buy video at that time, VHS the tape, to buy video at that time, I think VHS cost like $15 or something. So if you want to buy video at that time, you need to spend $15. But if you don't want to pay that, to me, just pay some money, maybe $2-3. That's what I said. That's what many times I see. That's how I said, $2-3. That's what they charge, $2-3 to watch the video. What else can I say? Okay, that package basically managed by people, professional people who would take care of it. To me, they would need to be visiting a system like search engine, because their package over there, they can have billions too outside if they want to be completely separate, but kind of close to my system. And they should transfer all files, everything, to special computers for people to explore. So to me, it would be like a team, downloading team, or converting different formats to computer format team. At the same time, it should be like based on my nice two-way, it should be payment, because people most likely would need to pay for cinema, because nobody is shooting movies to show for free, so they spend money to shoot, and most likely it's not gonna be for free. So to me, it should be some kind of membership. My original package, movie package, was to have membership, and people would pay, and people would, I would say, contact sort of customer service. So at the same time, it's kind of a business. It's a business. It's not really people downloading, like in case of similar to YouTube, my video package. But it would be more like a professional business, downloading movies and charging people and customer service and everything. Now I said about videos, people make videos for professional use, professional videos, they can contact them too. I see that's what Netflix pretty much is doing. They're offering different people to have business with them, and they give them certain, I would say, guidelines for equipment, professional equipment. So you should use professional equipment in order to deal with Netflix. That's how my package was. But that would be besides cinema. So cinema for me was like the main one, and then documentary, like all documentary. But whoever wanna be on that cinema package, my ideas were like the company would tell them about equipment, the requirements, or what does it, what do you need really in order to shoot movies, videos. Basically, I would be like, let's say, you know, like some of those beginning filmmakers, they're trying to show their videos, movies. So to me, they are professional people. Maybe they didn't gain that big name, but they are professional. They are not really like amateurs or just, you know, like to me, YouTube, anyone could add. I mean, professional could add too, but to me, YouTube just for people. But for like cinema, for like video, like documentary or beginning cinema people who finish college or trying to make movies, like trying to get into festivals. Or, to me, like those, I go to like Newport Beach Film Festival. They have those, I would say, beginning filmmakers, documentary stuff. I think like that is okay for cinema package. But again, somebody should check. They should have some kind of restrictions. I would say small restrictions, because not everything is okay. It could be very kind of strange or bad documentary which is not suitable, because not every documentary in the world is suitable. So I would say for those people, I was looking basically a professional cinema making, movie making, be it famous or not famous, but they do have college degree and it's professional level. And equipment should be what is considered as professional.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they charge for like Hollywood movies, big production companies, charge should be more than those beginning movie making people. I don't think the price should be the same, because they don't put the same money into film. Why did I like this? Because in '92 when I get home, I don't want to really go many times. I did go, but I didn't go many times. I didn't like to go many times to see movies, because first of all, sometimes it's the same movie, because it's a new movie, just the same movie here and there. Sometimes I already watched that, because like at that time was Sister Act. I went to movie Sister Act. Okay, I watched it. Okay, they ran it maybe for another 2-3 weeks. So I have a choice to drive far away, or I have a choice just go on computer and watch some kind of something else if I really like. And especially for me, it was interesting to see foreign movies at that time. On American, this film advertising boards, you don't see foreign movies that much. I don't see them. I've seen a lot of French movies before coming to US. I've seen a lot of French movies, Italian movies. I've seen Australian movies. But in US you don't see foreign movies that much. I would say in general Americans, I don't think they buy that much. It's like some countries over there. So even if I see Sister Act movie, if I drive to another town, they might have the same Sister Act or another new movie. So from what I found, many times they just run new movies. But what if I want to see French movie or some kind of, because they do have releases too, and some of them are in English or like certain other language. What I want to see that, and in US it's kind of harder, and for me it was interesting to see that. But now I see they put on YouTube. Some French movie you can see on YouTube. So on YouTube they made like the same. Sometimes you can watch, like you pay $3 and watch. I did have this in general for professional cinema. Well, if YouTube make, it's okay. To me, I did split. First is for people like YouTube, and second professional, like whatever they call Netflix. But since Netflix is like only one, I guess people want to add somewhere. Maybe they don't meet certain requirements. Or even if they meet requirements, they don't want to deal with Netflix. they put on YouTube. I've seen another company, some in New York, you can add movies too. So to me, cinema is just a cinema. What's cinema? Cinema is a scripted movie, right? Sometimes I like unscripted. I like what they call them, documentary without real script. I think my professional movie package would be the right place for it. So I'll show you at home a few things here and there. And then after that I think I will talk about education. So that would be the only cinema around, which is like triangle. They call it triangle. This one. I go sometimes to the triangle. You see, it says restaurant, entertainment. Now looking at Netflix, let's see, Netflix here. Now what you see, what you see is basically a front page. On my front page I had many movies, like I said, many movies. Now many movies can be like that, I guess, but in my case it can be like that and maybe some links on top, links. Okay, I did say about this one, Get Started. This is like a membership, because movies are not cheap, so for me people should pay for that. So that would be sign up for membership, or you know, like auto pay. Now enjoy your TV. Well, TV, I was talking about video package, like similar to YouTube and TV for that, because for me, beside video package, I had like I said, video and streaming video, which is like live news. So for me, a video package is not only video but also like TV stations, TV recordings. Now shows this is download. Yeah, download is a good option, I think, because internet connection can be a problem. I think download is better. Now watch anywhere. Well, to me, watch anywhere, it means using my system and international network to watch anywhere. So I keep to international network, and then this package is for international use. What is Netflix? Let me see. Okay, so this streaming, okay, in my case it's a package with professional people, which is offering a wide variety of movies, documentaries, and different, like I would say, interim pros or in the middle stage pros. You can watch as much as you want. Okay. Okay, in my case I didn't say about commercial, but I did say about paying. You need to pay for this. Now you see they put cost, how much cost. Now Netflix, okay, smart TV, blah blah. Okay, $8 to $17 a month. So in my case, membership. I did say about membership, but I don't remember the price. Maybe I said something like $20 or something. I don't remember, but I did say about membership and pay some money. Not big money, but some money. Because I understand, people need to make movies and it's not for free. Where I can watch, okay, where I can watch. So, I was talking about different movies, like you see film, documentary, kids, stuff like this. That would be like grouping. In my case, I like to group because it's cinema. It's I would say more general kind of groups for cinema and documentary. YouTube, there are many different kinds can be, but cinema is like, I would say, bigger groups but less groups to me. Now I did like different foreign movies, like in this case they have this, but they do not really, if I say that friends, for some reason it will not show me French movies, but in my case I did like to go by country and it will show me particular French movie, and it would say in English or in French. I did like social network here. I like one of the tabs would be my social network. Again, that is optional. I would have is optional. Now on the bottom, contact, which is normal. I put about us. I normally put on top and the bottom. On the bottom smaller print, and on the top I would put bigger one. So this would be about my movie package. Yeah, this design can be here and there changed, but in general I do have a front page with many movies. I would put probably some links here, or I could just move like that, like that, and onto second page and put links and pictures here. Now if you look at okay, let's say Google. If you go to like google.com and type like Netflix video player, okay, Netflix video player, and then images. Okay, and then so my screen was like, it's just a video player. Okay, let's say take this one, about next player. Okay, in my case you would have button play, stop. I did say about this line. To me, I did like this line, and first of all, you know how far you are at what place in the movie, and then you can move forward, backward, but you can have also optional buttons forward and back. Sometimes I do like buttons. To me, the screen should be wider. I cannot tell here, but I came to idea my screen should be wider than YouTube. So for instance, if I have like say movie, okay, let me see this one. Just in general, for me, the movie screen is wider, a little bit wider. Like if I go to like say YouTube, right? YouTube. Now if I click on YouTube, let's say this one, Jerome Paolo speaking. Okay, so now you see. Okay, let me see. Yeah, this one. Actually, I think I did say this one. For video package, I had this one over here. For movie, I just moved to more to the middle. Now, if you look at the screen, suppose I have this one. Okay.
Meet Chris and Mark.
Okay, if I have this screen. Okay, now you see you have this design. For movie package, I did not have this one. I had basically search and wider screen, not like this, but wider screen. And I had when you watch movie, I did have the same. You see, like this line where you can see how far. I mean, this would be just to know at what place you are in a movie watching. So I had this one for Netflix, not Netflix, for movie package. I moved this to the middle, pause to the middle. For video, kept on the left. So if I look at, say, let's say Netflix, this would be Netflix. So in this case, in case of cinema, I decided do not have on the site like YouTube has. I decided to have widescreen, and whatever movie you watch, suppose you watch, I think it's the same guy, right? But suppose you watch this. Let me see the screen. Suppose you watch any movie, right? Suppose you watch a movie and my screen was wide. So basically I had wider screen and I didn't have tags. I didn't have on this side, on this side. Now if you watch this, you might say like you're watching this one right now, and I might have like related movies to this kind of topic. Suppose I watch a documentary about India, it would say another videos on documentaries on India. Or if I watch, for instance, comedy, it might say another comedy. So I might have link like latest news, actually latest movies. Like I actually had one of those links for my cinema. I had latest releases, latest cinemas. Now if you look at let's say this one, let's say Netflix video okay, I just anyway, Netflix video requirements. Let me see, like this one, for instance. You see it, Netflix. Now in my case I was talking about professional video, professional equipment. It should be special equipment, only approved for professional use equipment. Now this would be a part of my package like this, which is you see approved cameras, and they have like, for instance, I like I don't know, Panasonic, and they tell what kind of Panasonic. Now a lot of this they would need to tell for documentary or for cinema. But to me, for documentary is one kind of equipment, and for cinema another kind of equipment. So this would be a part of my package dealing with professional equipment and professional requirements. And now this is quality control. Well, some of this they added, but I did talk about working with different professional people, beginning people in the field, but professional or documentary people, because I knew it's not that easy to get in, but for my movie package it could be much easier for people to shoot. If you look at this one, like different technical things, right? And if you look at different things like that, like this. See, this has a lot to do with my original plan. Was a lot to do with different files converting to files to watch for computer. So this kind of like a technical part of my company, or package I would say, which is dealing with conversion, which is dealing with different formats, dealing with different people who like to shoot movie and be present on that package, equipment tax, certain maybe editing tax, any kind of professional related to video or movies releases, and to be on this package. So to me it was like a separate company which would be dealing with all that and posting, and posting on that package for people to see and charging for all that. But to me it was like more than just watching. It was like working with some people. So what you see, that's what basically Netflix is, and they're working with some kind of with those different people, I would say. So now if you look at what is this delivery, basically they put different things related to related to this technical side. Now if you look at let me see, this one, my package, right? Okay, now my movie package would be here. It's on the same on the system. So movies here. In this case, I said beside this movie package, it should be like a team working somewhere. To me, it would be outside. All those movies can be in the building outside, close by, or even if like corporate can be far away, but there are some people should be close to the system, because they would place always on the system for people to explore. Now, like I said, those movies, computers could be one on east side, one on west side, or if I decided to make bigger, it could be like I would say close to big city and stuff like that, or between two big cities. Now what can I say about this package? First of all, it's a big package, big files, so you assume people gonna run, right? And the time of watching is quite long. It's not a short talk on the phone. So I do like to run like shorter distance. So in my case, I might duplicate at the systems like east side, west side, or big city system, but I would still have on the middle of the country. In case of international, of course, the best would be probably duplicating and having on your computers instead of running far away. But in the worst case, you would probably watch over the line. So that line should be a very good one, or even better probably option, download. If you watch international movies, I think better download and watch later. Now this package originally from '92, like I said, it's one of the packages. So my system have different software originally. And I was thinking about offering. That's just one of the package to me. It's not really a video package. It's more like a cinema package that gives you information about. It gives you more information, I would say. For video package, I did not really have those people, producers, this. To me, that would be like more for professional use. So things like that, I kept for cinema package, and things like simple things for people who just for you whatever YouTube today, that would be more simple for people's version. Now if you look at say like images or images, I think it's okay to put for instance, before you rent you have different screenshots, like this and this and this, like they have trailer. Yeah, it's good to different screenshots from the movie. Sometimes looking at screenshot I can tell kind of what this movie gonna be about, so it's okay. To me it's more interesting screenshots, producer, actors, movie director, location, year when it was the time of shooting, country, and things like that. So like I said, that package to me is kind of like one part is dealing with cinemas, renting cinemas, I guess, or movies, and the second part dealing with different professional people involved in cinema, in video, documentary. To me, that package people would need to visit Hollywood or other studios and talk about putting on a system or that. But again, it's all within the system. It's on the system, so people can access, because people use browser. You see this browser, this browser, it goes to the system. Anything you put, Netflix, cinema, it's gonna be on the list. It's on the list over here. So if it's on the list here, it's on the system, on the same system, even if it's a different company. But you need to place on the system for people to explore. So that was my original way of 92, exploring and watching different cinemas after work, movies after work, documentaries after work, and I did like I said, international movies. So that would be shortly, I guess, after about my movie package. The next would be education.